Does it show up? Turn off NordD's PN. Okay. Lord. Oh. Get ignored. Okay. Yeah, why not? Yay. Together. Okay. We're almost there. All right. TikTok Live Studio. Oh, I'm so messy. Do I need to change my shirt? No, I don't think so. What is... Okay, F the chat. Let's just watch this. We'll just watch this for a second. Sure. You guys can hear me.
There's an ongoing debate on social media about whether
Oh,
women
hold
should
on.
dress
I had
more.
to. I almost just started without recap. Okay, so I saw this video title and I had to click on it. It was too spicy for me to not click. Now this is just some local news channel, Fox 2, not like the big Fox. Well, kind of. It is the same company, but this is local news, so it's not going to really have the same political slant as typical Fox. But they are talking about, is gym attire too revealing? Now, it's funny because this was about a year ago, and it's just one of those things I never cared about literally at all, but I'm curious to see what the take is a year ago. I feel like I have a good guess. I think I know what they're going to say, but we'll hear them out.
There's an ongoing debate on social media about whether women should dress more modestly at the gym.
Wait, yeah, but look at it. He's tapping out already. He does not want to get involved in this. He's gonna be like, yeah, actually, women should be able to do whatever they want. However, you're no matter what, you're very brave and strong, and it's not my choice. I'm a guy. I don't have any say in this. He's just gonna have like the most lukewarm take ever, and he's not gonna actually contribute anything to the conversation. That's my prediction. I could be totally wrong. Maybe he'll actually give an opinion, but to be fair to him, he's kind of not in a situation where he can push back in safe. It's not the easiest to push back in that environment. I'll put it that way. But we'll see where it goes, though. We'll just see. Not sure what'll happen, you know? Hear him out.
Opinions divided on revealing gym clothes. So when you go to the gym these days, the shorts are really short, and it's kind of like a sports bra and some tiny
Plastic
shorts.
combo.
Now, some women say they prefer to dress modest because they're afraid of exposing too much and getting unwanted attention. Others say they have a right to wear what they want. The move towards modest gym wear is partially driven by women on social media who share and praise more covered up styles reflecting their personal beliefs.
Okay, so this is one of those things, like, every person is going to have their own take on what's revealing and what is not that revealing. And really, it's just going to be a measurement of, like, what's your threshold for too revealing. So some people think, like, showing your shoulders is too revealing, or, like, a bra strap showing is too revealing. Other people push it towards, like, actually, like, I think you should be able to wear, like, a bathing suit in a gym, because I live in, like, without doxing myself, actually, never mind. I live in a place where there may or may not be a gated community, where there's a community gym, and there's a pool at the clubhouse where this community gym is, and sometimes people will walk in and out with bathing suits. Now, Of course, they'll be dry. Like if they're wet, then that's just like stupid. Like they didn't just jump into a pool, jump out, and then walk through the gym dripping wet with their towel. That's not happening. But sometimes people walk through the gym like in their bathing suits, and sometimes they'll even hit some workouts in their bathing suits. Now, that's a pretty far example over the line that they're probably talking about, which is just like sports bra and like short shorts. But this line of what is considered too revealing versus what is considered prudent is always something that's just a socially evolving thing. And in reality, as a guy, I'm a dude and I speak fluent dude, at least for adults. It's something that like if you're really bothered as an adult guy that like there's a bunch of girls that are barely wearing any clothing, like if that's the thing that really like, oh, I can't work out. It's just there's too many like almost naked girls around me and I can't. I walked into this gym to do work and to be make myself improved, and I don't want to actually be distracted with all these. It's like, okay, like you need to be able to be around people who you might be attracted to, or you might think that they are wearing something that is provocative, and you need to be able to exist in society like that. You're an adult, you can go about your day, you can ignore them, but if you feel like you're just too distracted, you might need to rub one out. You might need to take care of yourself in some way, because it shouldn't be that big of a deal to me. That's just my take, but I'll hear them out. I have an opinion. I think I know what they're gonna say, but let's hear them out. Who knows? Maybe they'll surprise me.
A professor of American politics and gender who spoke on the topic.
A professor of American politics and genders. I'm gonna pause this like every second. I feel like I already know what their opinion is. Actually, they could go two ways with this. They're either gonna say that a lot of the standards that are set for what is considered revealing and what is considered not revealing is really set by a lot of society, and a lot of people are reinforcing certain like, I don't know, I guess like certain stereotypes, and actually the stereotypes are damaging to women. They're going to go with that type of route, or they're going to say that people should be able to express themselves however they want. And actually people that are saying that women should cover up more are trying to reinforce these kind of toxic ideas of what it means to be a woman and what it means to be judged based on your appearance in like a very core part of your existence in society. It's going to be something like that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be surprised.
The conversation should not be about modest versus revealing gym outfits. It should be about society's tendencies to judge women's clothing choices.
Pre-watch. I'm sorry. I was late to the stream. I was just pre-watching this video. That's why. Sorry. It's next time I'll be more on time, but I had to pre-watch the video. Sorry.
Interesting, isn't it? Yeah. She emphasized that clothing should be a personal choice and empowering, not dictated by society's
standards. Wait, how do I do it?
In other words, shut up.
Based.
It is noticeable. I will say, as a woman, and I'm all about, of course, wear whatever you feel comfortable in. Mm-hmm. You do you, boo. It is noticeable when you go to the gym because it's tiny gym clothes. That's all. It's I guess it's, and I'm all covered up.
Yeah, I think it gets hot, so you want to be comfortable.
Oh, we'll play on words there.
be able to work out. I do a hot yoga situation, so the shorts are very short, a little, but it's hot. So I don't want a big t-shirt or...
Right,
as much as I agree with her take in general, I feel like the rationale isn't that good of a rationale. She's right in the conclusion. I just don't think the actual argument is good. Like, oh, it's hot. Well, yeah, it's always been hot. Like people have always exercised with their body temperature rising. That's just an innate part of exercise usually. So people have been able to be covered up in the past. So why aren't they able to stay covered up in the present? The amount of clothes is just going down. It's not like the nature of exercise has changed. It's really just about people's fashion preferences that's changed. That's what I say to the specific argument. That being said, I pretty much fully agree with her that who cares? Wear what you want to do, wear what you're comfortable with, based within reason, of course.
Something heavy, but I know I really didn't put any thought into it. I'm not bothered or offended when I see other people in teeny tiny little gym clothes, and I also don't notice when I see somebody in a full sweatpants set, I guess, working out. Because those people I see as well, and they've got sweat just everywhere.
I work out in a hazmat suit.
Y'all are the ones who look crazy, the people with too many clothes on.
True. Wait, actually, here, we need to talk about the other side of this spectrum, which is the people that go in with full jacket, full hoodie up, and the people that are just like, they might as well be wearing like a winter coat in there. They're so covered up. It's like, what are you trying to hide? Like, why are you trying to hide your skin from the outside? I don't understand that. Some people are just like completely bundled up, and I don't understand that. I don't understand that. It's okay to show your skin a little bit, you know, just your arms. Start with your hands, okay? Work your way up, okay? You're in a public place, you can do it.
This trend in
the gym.
I know you don't go to the gym.
I don't go to the
This
gym.
guy is like, he's like, I need to contribute to this conversation somehow, and I'm not sure how to contribute in a way that's gonna offend, because both of them have pretty different takes, and I am a guy, and there's pretty much nothing I can say that will be a winning move. So I'm just gonna kind of say, oh, you're both right, actually, kind of. So that's the winning move, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's my prediction.
I have not noticed this trend, but what is I guess I'm trying to figure out what the story is about it. Like, are women saying it's
So he's like, wait, what are we talking about? Wait, what was the conversation? Wait, why are we here right now?
too much, or men saying it's too much to wear these skimpy clothes?
No men are saying that. I'm telling you right now, there is not a single guy on this planet saying, oh, God, girls are just wearing so few clothes. It's so disgusting. I hate seeing girls wear so few clothes in the gym. I'm just kidding. I know there is a subsection of men who are saying, actually, women should cover up. Actually, women should be more reserved with their bodies. And that's kind of like a separate, like, kind of like red pill adjacent community. That's its own thing, you know? But I'm saying, if you're working out at the gym and you have a choice, like, if it's just like a random girl who is like very little clothing and a girl who's like a lot of clothing, no guy is like, oh, God, it's so annoying that she has so little clothes. I wish she would cover up a little bit. It's just, I just don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be. I don't see it.
Well, there has been we know of different gyms in the past who have said you have to wear a certain amount of clothing when you work out. You can't be too revealing for various reasons, trying to appeal to the men.
What are the various reasons? Please tell me the various reasons. Let's see. If I want to steel man her position, you could say that, well, there is a sanitary aspect of gym equipment. You're going to be sweating and you're going to be around a lot of people. And so you don't want to leave your like literally like naked crotch on like a bench and then you're sweating on all this like, yeah, you don't, that's like a cleanliness thing. Now I would argue you should be wiping down your machines when you use it. That's pretty much normal common courtesy at the gym. So you should be doing that. That covers that. But then also socially, there is a certain amount of social standard for what people should be wearing in certain environments. So you shouldn't be going to the gym in lingerie, for example. And a sports bra is a bra, which is underwear. Technically, you're going to the gym in underwear. That's technically true, but I think socially we view these things as very different because in a pool, we don't really call like a bikini underwear, even though it's effectively a lot of times, sometimes more revealing than some underwear, honestly. And that's in a public place. That's not a private thing, even though underwear is considered something that's private, something that's not really meant to be shown to the public. It's meant to be shown only in intimate settings or when you're by yourself. So a lot of these things are socially determined, but we as a society can agree on certain things. Some things are more clear. And you could say this is in a gray area where it is like maybe it's controversial if some people dress a little bit too skimpy. They dress with maybe not covering up enough. Everybody has their own line for that. But as a social standard, I don't think it makes sense for people to be like, oh, like we need as a society to push back against all of these women who are wearing so little clothing. I couldn't care less. Like if girls want to wear like less, if they want to wear more, I couldn't care less. I'm at the gym to work out. I don't know about you guys. I go to the gym to lift weights and to build muscle. Sometimes do cardio. I never do cardio really, but usually for the other things. I don't really care that much about what other people are wearing, as long as they're wearing clothes and as long as they don't smell bad. That's more important to me than the amount of clothing people are wearing. But that's just me.
Sports bra and a bathing suit bottom, perhaps?
Yeah.
Something like that?
A bathing
Well,
suit
no,
bottom.
that's-
I mean, well, you might as
People
well
aren't.
be.
I love this guy because he is truly like unaware of all of this online fitness drama. He just has no clue. He's just taking a shot in the dark. It's like, so wait, are they wearing like basically like a bikini bottom when they go to work out at the gym? That sounds crazy. And that would be actually kind of crazy if that was the case, but that's not what's happening. But he's so innocent to this whole thing. It's, oh man, protect this man at all costs.
Sometimes.
I don't.
No.
Bathing suit bottom?
Well,
I've
That's
never
not how-
seen that.
the shorts are tiny.
Yeah.
They are tiny. They're shorts.
They're not a bikini.
Yoga shorts,
No.
no.
That's underwear.
No.
So is that
Yeah.
what you're saying? Do people look like they're wearing underwear?
I'm asking.
I've never
You guys
seen
go
that.
to the gym. I don't.
I've
Yeah.
never
This
seen
fills
that.
up your social media, not mine.
I will say one thing. Some shorts are so short that they start to approach, looking a little bit like your underwear. A little bit, but it's, you know what? That's fine. I don't care. I'm just saying some shorts, they do get pretty short, you know what I'm saying? But it's whatever though. It's not like a mind. I'm just saying. Descriptively, that might be the case.
No, hashtag deny what you think if you've noticed it. And
I've
I think
noticed
bottom
it.
line is, yeah, of course, wear whatever you want and be
Yeah.
comfortable. It definitely is a different trend.
It's a trend.
Isn't there I mean, people judge everything. Isn't
He
there
wants
like
to say something. He wants to contribute. Please let me contribute to this conversation. People are gonna say something. People will always say something. That's everybody's got opinions. It's like I don't know. Opinions are like shits. Everybody takes them or whatever. It's something like that. You get the point. I loved it. This guy is he's so innocent, and I love it.
respectfulness situation. Like,
whose part?
I mean, on society's part, like we respect the job that we wear. I mean, nobody tells us what to wear. Nobody tells me I got to wear a suit.
They probably do tell
every
you
day.
that.
Well, the people at home are telling us what
Well,
They probably do tell you what to wear loosely, but I mean, that's okay. I get his point though.
Well, that's what
They
I
have
mean.
lots
But
of opinions.
for the respect of the job, like we
Yeah.
like to wear what we wear. I mean, nobody's.
Right.
Yeah, but these are gym clothes.
Yeah.
It fits the
Trying
bill.
to salvage the
Yeah,
point.
they're just little tiny gym
Little
clothes.
tiny gym clothes.
Teeny tiny.
Oh, it's horrible. Okay. All right. Now, time for the real topic. Okay. Let's go to the real topic. How to build an OmniFlex influencer using Claude. Full course. This is a full course. How is there a full course on this? How? There's no shot. That's crazy. A full course? How can you even have a course on that? Like, you can't be an expert in this. There's no way you're an expert at creating AI OnlyFans influencers. There's no shot. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. $10,043.00 right on the dot. Earnings from this AI OnlyFans influencer. That is, I mean, please don't put it in my feed now. Because I moused over it and it did like the play thing. Sometimes it shows up as like, you played the video. I'm hoping that's not the case because I will be very annoyed. All right. Let's see. Oh, I didn't prepare the thing. Huh. Let's see. All right. Uh, well. Okay. Uh. Oh, this is a thing I wanted to do. Okay. Actually, this is an easy one. So, this. So, a lot of people have been doing a thing. All right, let's see if it's going to come up. All right, you guys know what I'm going to say? Do you guys know what I'm going to say? Okay. All right, there's a thing that people have started doing, and it is insane because there's actually no research, like literally no research. Can you guys guess it? No. GLP-1 microdosing. Yes, this is a thing. I promise you, this is a real thing. And it is bullshit. It's BS. Like, why would you microdose? Like, okay, first of all, this is an FDA certified medication, okay? GLP-1, what is it? GLP-1 RA drug? Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Point is, this is a drug that is prescribed at a certain dosage, and it's prescribed to you by a doctor with a certain protocol to administer this drug, certain scheduling, certain timing, dosage, range, and there's a bunch of habits that you're also sent if you take one of these drugs. Now, people have taken it upon themselves to try to game these doses and try to think of their own alternative medicine way of using big pharma stuff, even though it is big pharma. People are separating it from big pharma. They think they can microdose it like mushrooms, and there's no evidence for microdosing GLP-1 drugs. It's not a thing. Like, people think it's a thing. It's not a thing. But people, if they think, I guess, if they can try hard enough, it'll become a thing. But it's not a thing, okay? It isn't. There's no research. Matter of fact, the FDA has started cracking down on this, saying this is bullshit. You don't try this, okay? This is like, it's like extra stupid. It's beyond like the normal level of stupid. Don't do this. Now, we're going to react to people talking about this. All right. Now, I've never seen this person. Nurse Michelle reveals risks and benefits. Okay. Risks and... Oh, no. Don't say it. Okay, the fact she says risks and benefits makes me highly sus. This is a little sus. I don't like that. It should just say why you shouldn't be microdosing GLP-1s, because there's no evidence. There's no research doing it. There's no reason to do this. There is no reason to do this. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe she'll surprise me.
For Ozempic,
Oh.
you're going to start somewhere in the microdosing of GLP-1s, and Ozempic is much more common than people realize. There are many celebrities that are taking advantage of this. The traditional dosing for Ozempic, you're going to start somewhere around 0.25 milligrams up to 2.4 milligrams for weight loss. With microdosing, however, fractions of that dose. So we're starting somewhere around 0.05 milligrams up to 0.125 milligrams. We're trying to elicit the metabolic benefits from the medicine, and we'll get some weight loss or some weight maintenance, and having the weight loss be more slow and steady over a longer period of time instead of trying to go for that big impact and getting this massive weight loss in a couple of months. It really will benefit you much more in the long term. Some of the risks in general.
I'm sorry,
all
I
the-
have ADHD, so I was
We're
not
trying to
paying
5
attention.
milligrams of that
I'm
dose.
just
So we're
confused.
starting somewhere around 0.05 milligrams.
Let's just start over,
0.4
honestly.
milligrams for somewhere around point common than people
Okay.
realize. There are many celebrities that are taking advantage of this. The traditional dosing for Ozempic, you're going to start somewhere.
Hold on. Okay, I just need to see her credentials.
Traditional.
Registered nurse, Beauty Works, NYC. Okay, so I'm just going to point this out. There's nothing wrong with being an RN. RNs are people who go through a lot of medical training. They have medical credentials, and they are people that have a certain level of medical knowledge, and you should respect them, and they probably know more than you if you're just a random person, okay? That being said, an RN is not a doctor, okay? Doctors, that's actually, well, okay. I was gonna say doctors can prescribe, RNs can't. RNs, I think in some states can prescribe, actually. But the point is, there is a gap in knowledge between a medical doctor and an RN. A medical doctor in the topic will have more knowledge on the topic than an RN. Just keep that in mind. She is not a medical doctor. She's not pretending to, which I respect. I think that's really good that she's not pretending to have credentials that she doesn't. But just keep that in mind. This is not a medical doctor, so just keep that in mind. That's all.
Dosing for Ozempic, you're going to start somewhere around 0.25 milligrams up to 2.4 milligrams for weight loss. With microdosing, however, fractions of that dose. So we're starting somewhere around 0.05 milligrams up to 0.125 milligrams. We're trying to elicit the metabolic benefits from the medicine, and we'll get some weight loss or some weight maintenance, and having the weight loss be more slow and steady.
This is just, there's no evidence. This actually, it's kind of crazy to see people. I guess this is what it looks like when people talk out their ass. So like there's no evidence at all. Like she literally could be saying like, oh yeah, and it cures cancer too. Like she has as much evidence for that as she has for this claim.
Steady over a longer
No
period
evidence.
of time instead of trying to go for that big impact and getting this massive weight loss in a couple of months.
That's not what, okay, that's not even what normal GLP-1s are supposed to do. That's not what they do at all. All these GLP-1 RA drugs is an appetite suppressant. That's really it. That's all that happens. Your appetite is suppressed. You don't want to eat as much. You get full more quickly, and you don't have as much hunger. That's all it does. It's not like a magic pill. It's not burning fat. It's not a magic fat loss drug. That's all it does. Now, if you're taking these microdoses, then first of all, we have 0 studies on microdosing GLP-1 RA drugs. 0 studies measuring this impact, the difference between doing the normal doses and doing these microdoses. And we actually do have studies on different doses of the GLP-1 RA drugs. The different drugs are actually dosed differently for different purposes for different people. These are clinically studied. They've passed many stages of FDA trials. So there is so much research on these drugs. And they were used for a different purpose before. They were used for people with diabetes. So there's so much evidence against this specific administration of this drug, but she's going to say, that's what it sounds like. She's saying that it's like you can slowly lose the weight rather than just getting this sudden massive loss of weight. Whoa, oh God, there goes the fat. Oh my God, it's everywhere. Oh, where'd it go? No, it's not how it works. It's not how it works, okay? You can lose weight slowly on Ozempic. They're not mutually exclusive. Having a lower dose, honestly, would probably mean that you're not at the clinical dosage range of the Ozempic. I have more evidence for that statement than she has for her statements. And I didn't even go to med school.
It really will benefit you much more in the long term.
No evidence for this
Some of the
claim.
risks in general with all GLP-1s are GI symptoms. So people report feelings of nausea and vomiting. Those are at higher doses generally. With the microdosing, the side effects from these medications are much lower.
I mean, that's true, but you're ignoring all of the actual important part of what that means. So, like, technically, like, the side effects of not eating are hunger, but the benefits are you don't have a possibility of getting food poisoning. That is technically true, but you're kind of like avoiding the important part, which is that you kind of like need to eat. You're kind of eating because you don't want the hunger part, you know? That's kind of an important distinction.
But you still have risks, problems with bone density, and then also we've got the dreaded Ozempic phase when you're losing large amounts of weight much quicker.
That's just, it's not even an innate thing to Ozempic in the first place. That's just losing large amounts of weight really quickly. That happens regardless. Like, maybe Ozempic specifically has some small impact on that, but reality is that is just like how weight loss that is very rapid works. Rapid weight loss can cause a lot of like losing fats in weird ways. It can make your face, I mean, you don't control the way you lose fat anyway. So that's not in your control either way. But microdosing is not going to avoid any of this. Not in any of the important ways anyway.
So we want to go nice and slow and steady with the microdosing.
That's just true of weight loss in general. You want to lose weight as slow as possible because slow change will be good for you. If you lose weight slowly, you would also regain the weight slowly. If you lose weight really fast, then you'll probably regain the weight really fast. And that's actually shown in studies. People that lose weight really fast usually tend to gain the weight back really fast.
Benefit from the microdosing. However, if somebody has a lot of weight to lose, or if they're a very high BMI, body mass index, they will probably benefit more from the standard dosing that's more geared towards weight loss.
So who is this population that this microdosing is for? Because normal Ozempic or Wegovy, like, these drugs are certified for weight loss. It doesn't have to be an ultra obese person that uses the normal dose of Ozempic. The thing is, like, she's trying to add these like different categories of people that would be benefiting from microdosing versus the normal dosing, but the normal dosing already takes into account these different populations. It already has this data. Like, it's been thought of. People think that they're just like reinventing the wheel. It's just like, well, I know this group of people needs to lose less weight, so I'm going to give them a smaller dosage. This has been thought of already. This has already been thought of. They've done the clinical trials. They've done different doses of the same thing. They've done different administrations. They've thought of this already. You're not smart. You're not reinventing the wheel. The wheel's already been invented. So get in your car and ride you know what I mean. There's an analogy there's somewhere. Anyway.
Dosing, however, is more focused on metabolic health and longevity medicine by improving insulin sensitivity. It has cardiovascular benefits. It can prevent dementia.
Okay, let's back up here. Okay. Even her own study is not supporting the claim that she's saying. Now, okay, be careful. I'm going to point this out, and you guys should really pay attention to this type of thing, because a lot of these like pseudoscience people will do this type of thing where they'll have a claim that they make about a certain way of using a drug, and then they'll just point to all of the benefits of the drug. Now, the drug has certain benefits that are proven in clinical studies, but the benefits of those drugs are as they recommend the administration. So these drugs are provided at certain dosage range. These drugs are provided at certain dosage ranges that are shown in the studies to be effective and to have certain benefits. This study that's on the screen right now, that she puts on the screen, because she chose to have this in the video, is for how GLP-1 agonists should theoretically cure Alzheimer's dementia, but dulaglutide might be more effective than others. Okay, so this study is saying all GLP-1 agonists should theoretically cure Alzheimer's dementia. One, this is like a maybe possibly this might be better than other things, and maybe possibly it might actually solve this problem, but I'm not sure, but it might, maybe, we're hoping, please solve this. And then on top of that, these GLP-1 agonists, they're measuring this based on the dosages that are recommended, which are the dosages that are used in studies, because studies actually follow science. Studies actually try to follow and build upon a body of scientific work that has certain ways of validating certain things that they believe, and they actually are waiting for certain evidence to support their claims, and that's not what's happening in this video. So it's, just pay attention to the study. Like, a study on a drug is based on administrating the dosage of the drug that is recommended. And in the studies, they actually show the dosages of all of these drugs. You could find it yourself if you wanted to, but you don't have to waste your time. It's just, you can take my word for it, or you can't. You can waste your time reading it. Either one. That's up to you.
Alzheimer's, and it can have very amazing anti-aging benefits by decreasing the system-wide inflammation.
Oh, the inflammation. Yes. Oh, she brings up the inflammation talking point. Yes. Oh, I love when people bring up, oh, it decreases inflammation. All right, so here's the thing about decreasing inflammation. First of all, I think almost always when these content creators talk about something decreases system-wide inflammation. So, okay, inflammation is a sign that something is happening in the body, that something needs to be healed. Inflammation by itself is a good thing. If you get a cut on your arm and then the blood clots and then it repairs itself and it heals, part of that process is the inflammatory response. When you go to the gym and you lift weights and then your muscles burn and then you're sore the next day and you recover and your muscles are stronger than when they were before you lifted weight, that is part of the inflammation process. When you blunt inflammation, inflammation is part of the process that builds back muscle. That is just a factual thing. You can't separate the two. So systemic inflammation is not a bad thing by itself. Systemic inflammation is something that can either be a sign that you're pushing yourself in some type of way, like for muscle building, you get localized inflammation, and there is some systemic inflammation. Some systemic inflammation is going to be present. In addition to that, though, there are negative sources of inflammation if you detect inflammation systemically and chronically, where you don't have any other external reason to believe that there's inflammation, then it could be a sign that something is wrong, right? So decreasing inflammation by itself should not be your goal. Inflammation by itself is not a bad thing. It's just a thing. It can be good in some cases, or it can be a sign that something's wrong. So just anytime you just see, oh, it decreases inflammation, especially from a content creator, especially if they're big in alternative medicine, all this decreasing inflammation stuff, it doesn't matter. It doesn't work like that. Sorry.
Inside of our bodies. The changes that you're going to see are going to be much more subtle than they would be for the traditional dose for weight loss, but you'll feel better usually within a couple of weeks. People have told me that they've noticed improvements body-wide from reduced joint pain and improvements in sleeping.
All of this, by the way, is for the normal doses of Ozempic and these GLP-1 drugs. Every single claim here, every single statistic that she cites, all of this is for the normal doses of GLP-1 RA drugs. Not for microdosing, which there is no scientific evidence supporting the efficacy of. There's no scientific evidence supporting these dosages. All the dosages that are recommended are publicly available. We know you can just look up the clinically proven clinical doses of Ozempic, Wegovy, because you need a certain amount of drug. I said that so horribly. You need a certain amount of a drug in your body for it to be effective. That's what the clinical dose is. A clinical dose is the dosage at which clinical studies have measured an actual impact. So that's what a clinical dose is. So any of these testimonials or statistics or studies or journal articles that are talking about benefits of GLP-1 drugs are all talking about the clinical doses, not about microdosing, which is what she's talking about in the video. Make sure you make that distinction.
To benefits with their skin and looking more youthful, telling us how wonderful they're feeling from being on this.
Yeah, being on weight loss drugs and losing weight feels really good. I think everybody can agree. Yes, thank you.
Without really having those side effects that people hear about.
Okay, that pissed me off a lot. Let's see. Today Show. The hidden benefits of microdosing GLP-1s. Oh, boy. Maintenance dosing. Okay, I'm gonna watch this and then I'm gonna go to bed.
We are back, 811.
We are back! What was that intro? Hey guys, we are back! Wait, was the mobile stream doing the wrong? No. The whole time? Oh, the mobile stream was wrong the whole time. I'm so sorry. Sorry, mobile viewers. I did you guys dirty. I did. My bad. Sorry.
We are back, 811. This morning on
You're back.
A growing trend in the world of weight loss.
Yeah, some users of GLP-1s are hailing their results using microdosing, which is taking smaller than recommended doses of those injectable drugs.
Smaller than recommended by the doctors, by the way. Smaller than recommended by every health professional, every study, every scientist, every single institution that actually has studied this and has knowledge on this has recommended certain dosages. This is dosages outside of what they recommend. Just to be clear, just as long as we know, let's just call it what it is.
Suzanne Thompson has been looking into it, joins us now. Hey, Ann, I'm sure a lot of people are intrigued by this.
This is a really big trend in weight loss. One obesity expert calls microdosing uncharted
Dumb as
territory,
rocks.
taking away a way of taking GLP-1s by people seeking fewer side effects and less dramatic
Yeah,
weight
then take
loss.
less.
A term once used for psychedelics, now the buzzword in weight loss, with testimonials from the famous.
I was microdosing a GLP, whatever it's called.
Microdose GLP-1s.
And those hoping to be.
Let's talk about microdosing.
It's the future of these meds.
Jen Rossum says weight has always been an issue for her, even though she loves to ski and bike. But 20.
As someone who used to be very overweight and struggled with weight loss for a lot of their life, I'm even more annoyed that this trend is kind of breaking out because it's leading people into thinking different things about the nature of what a GLP-1 drug is. And really, a lot of the people that are kind of desperate to lose weight, the people that are going to be taking these types of drugs are just looking for an answer, and they're going to be extremely susceptible to whoever is going to offer them the right snake oil to solve all of their problems. I just don't like that people are taking advantage of them in that way, but that's why I get so irritated about this kind of thing, because I've had to deal with it. I know what it feels like to struggle with losing weight, but it just, people that should know are even more at fault because they are pushing a narrative that they either know not to be true or they are way more misinformed than they should be based on their current credentials.
An extra pounds frustrated this 53-year-old.
I ski.
He's not even
I
that fat.
cycle,
Wait.
I probably go to the gym 4 or 5 days a week.
And nothing.
Nothing was.
Oh, well,
budging.
this is
So
after.
what did you do?
That's when I found out about the microdosing, and I thought, you know what? Why not try it?
Obesity doctor Caroline Akovian
Take a
is
normal dose?
familiar with the query.
How often does somebody come in and ask you about microdosing?
Very often, they ask me all the time.
Microdosing means using the drug in smaller amounts than the standard FDA-approved doses. It costs less than brand name drugs, and some say it causes fewer side effects.
Is there any
That's just we're so cooked. Oh my god, as a society, we are so cooked. Oh, you take a lower dose of a drug, of course it's gonna have less side effects. That's just, it's like a, I don't even know why that's a nothing statement. Like, it's such an obvious, like, yeah, no shit. Like, you take less of a drug, it's gonna have less side effects. Now, if you take less of a drug, there also might not be any effects. That's the other thing too. Like, there's clinical doses for a reason. If you take below the clinical dose, we haven't certified at the clinical studies that there is a certain effect. You're basically gambling with the possibility, oh, maybe it's doing something, maybe it's not. Who knows?
Since those drugs are effective at that small amount?
There is no evidence that these drugs are effective at that small
Oh,
amount.
thank you. Yes, a voice of reason. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yes. Oh, who is this doc? Caroline up. I'm not going to dox her. Oh, actually, her name's there.
There are
Good.
no studies showing what it does.
Finally.
That hasn't stopped the demand.
I bet.
Telehealth company Noom says tens of thousands of people have signed up for its program, which debuted in August. You meet with a doctor virtually to get the prescription. Dr. Jeffrey Egler is the chief medical officer.
Microdosing is quickly gaining ground there.
Do you see it actually overtaking traditional GLP-1 medicine?
I don't necessarily think it's going to overtake, but I think it's going to be dependent as we start to explore who can utilize these medications.
That exploration.
Okay, hold on. This guy is like, if he actually is promoting this guy is like such a criminal. Like, actually, it's so embarrassing, and how spineless and how little morality that like certain people have in this industry to publicly, as a front-facing person, actually go out and promote something that is not actually officially recommended. Not just not recommended by the FDA officially. The FDA has actually officially been putting out notices trying to prevent people from doing this because they know it isn't the certified clinical dose. Like, people that are pushing that this is an actual thing are just like flat out lying to you. Like, and he seems like an intelligent person, so I think he's even more corrupt for doing that. Like, it's honestly so embarrassing that like they're just willing to just go out and lie to people about how effective something is, or to exaggerate to the point of lying.
Who can utilize these medications?
What a nothing statement.
Exploration is what worries some obesity experts.
GLP-1s work because they make you feel full with less food.
That's it. Yes, thank you. Yes, that's all they do. That's all they do. I love this lady. She is the voice of reason. Oh, if she had a YouTube stream, I would subscribe to her. Okay, I would subscribe. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Low doses of these drugs, we don't know what's going to happen.
Is it kind of the wild
Yes.
west?
This is the wild,
Absolutely.
wild west of weight loss.
Is it appropriate
Wild, wild
for
west of
somebody
weight
who wants
loss.
to lose 15 pounds to fit into
Oh, I
a
got
dress?
distracted.
Is it kind of the wild west?
This is the wild,
Yeah.
wild west of weight loss.
Is it appropriate for somebody who wants to lose 15 pounds to fit into a dress?
So I've gotten criticism about this. I think that
Oh yeah, he's gotten criticism about this? I wonder why. What a mystery. I guess we'll never know. Oh shit. Why do I get criticism about lying about the effectiveness of a weight loss drug when a lot of people are trying to lose weight and we know people are super impressionable and super desperate to get a result? Oh, why would I get such pushback? I'm not sure. Who knows? It's a mystery, I guess.
Loss. Is it appropriate for somebody who wants to lose 15 pounds to fit into a dress?
So I've gotten criticism about this.
Let's see. Wait, hold on. Wait, what's he going to say? Okay, what's he going to say? I think he's going to say, I think that we need to be understanding of what different people want. Different people are going to try to, different people are going to want different things, and I want to give them the tools to achieve whatever goals that they have. And at the end of the day, that's why I do what I do. Okay, that's what he's going to say. Something along those lines.
Whatever motivates somebody to change their life is worth pursuing.
How do I do? I'm sorry. I was late because I had to pre-watch the video. I had to pre-watch the video because that's just what I do. You know, I had to do it. Sorry. I couldn't help myself. Next time I'll do like an honest reaction where I don't pre-watch the video. But today I had to pre-watch.
It's a wedding or a beach body. When people are successful, they have better health. And when they have better health, they have better habits.
As long as it makes me money, yes!
Using the Noom app with her doctor's approval. And she's lost 13 pounds so far. Have you changed your eating habits?
I have. I've been trying to eat more protein, less sugar, that kind of thing.
That's just a good diet advice in general. That's just... You don't have to go on GLP-1 drugs to do this. You know you can do this without the drugs, actually. This is actually good weight loss advice in general.
Eating something for the sake of eating it, I want to eat something that I enjoy. So if it doesn't taste right or it doesn't feel right, I'm less apt to have it.
Are we getting America hooked on drugs as opposed to teaching them how to lose weight just by eating less and exercising more?
Okay, so this question, I don't want to side with it. I'm not siding with him because he's going to say some whatever marketing bullshit, but it's just the truth is, like, a lot of people are moralizing certain aspects about the body, and people tend to moralize a lot of stuff about weight specifically. And I think really people should be doing whatever they need to do to stay the healthiest that they can, just like people with a heart disease would take a heart medicine. People with depression will take an antidepressant. Anxiety will take an anxiety medicine. If something that supports your goals is taking a medicine like this, then I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I don't think that conflicts with the idea that you should try to learn these habits, how to actually eat healthy and how to lose weight without these drugs. But things in life don't have to be either or. It doesn't have to be black and white. You could learn the healthy habits and take the drugs too, which a lot of people that end up taking these drugs, a lot of people do, from what I've seen, actually end up learning some of the really good habits that come with it. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know some people personally that have gotten prescribed these drugs from a doctor, and part of the prescriptions with these drugs is a pamphlet of diet advice that you get with the drugs, and the diet advice is actually really solid. I need to get one of them sometime, and I'll show it on stream. It's actually really solid advice that you don't even need the drug to follow. Honestly, you could get the prescription and then get the diet guidelines and then not to take the drug. You don't even need to take the drug if you follow all the dietary guidelines. But taking the drug might make it a little easier, and that's okay. Because eventually, if you learn enough habits and you're comfortable enough with that new lifestyle, then maybe you can come off of it one day. So I think there's nothing wrong with taking something that will help you towards your goals, to help you towards your long-term health, because it's the difference between taking steroids in a performance-enhancing way versus taking something like this, where it's actually going to be beneficial and much better for your longevity and your long-term health.
I think that is a fundamental and essential question.
Wait, what was the question?
That GLP
them how to lose weight just by eating less and exercising more?
I think that is a fundamental and essential question. The idea that GLP-1s are preventing people from learning lifestyle behaviors, that's an idea that I object to. Now, if you're just prescribing a GLP-1, I think that that could be potentially problematic. But we are not prescribing GLP-1s. We are prescribing a program that has, as a part of that, a GLP-1.
What a weird. Okay.
Dr. Apovian has a different take.
I believe there's a price to pay for microdosing.
And that is?
And that is when you stop the microdosing, you will gain the weight back.
This is true of the normal GLP-1 drugs too. And it's just a fundamental aspect of any weight loss drug. And really, it's a fundamental aspect of any drug you're taking to offset something in the short term. You're going to have to deal with the realities of that when you come off of the drug. So if GLP-1 drugs are suppressing your appetite and you're losing weight, good for you. Hopefully you're learning good habits while you're doing that, because if you go off the drugs, then you're going to gain all of that weight back. It's not magic. It's not burning off the weight forever. You're losing weight just like any normal human being that's just eating less, which is the mechanism. That's all that's happening. Literally, all these drugs do is make you less hungry. That is all. So it's not magic. If you come off the drugs and you don't keep the same habits, you'll gain the weight back. That's how it works. Sorry. So hopefully you will learn good habits while you're taking the drug.
And that risk of regaining the weight back exists whether you microdose or you
Yeah.
don't. Dr. Apovian says the only tried and true method for losing weight and keeping it off is changing how and what you eat, and of course, upping your exercise.
That'll never change.
That's not. We've known that.
Okay, so
It's a math
That's how we
problem.
got
The thing is, it's boring. The real truth of the matter of how to lose weight and keep it off is boring. It's not fun to talk about, oh, how do you lose weight? Diet and exercise. It sucks to hear that. It's not a fun answer. We want something like cool and sexy, like, oh, it's keto, or oh, it's going vegan, or it's paleo, or it's like it's whatever. It's you take like I don't know, like whatever thing. Like we want to hear that it's like some magic thing. Like actually, if you spin around 5 times and you use a Ouija board and you say this magic spell, then like you're gonna lose all this weight. But it's boring. As with a lot of things in life that are the real answer and the real things that are the difference between people who are successful and people who aren't successful, a lot of stuff is the boring stuff. And the boring stuff that we've known for weight loss for the longest time is diet and exercise. All it is at the end of the day is a calorie balance game. We're playing a game of measuring and balancing how much calories you intake by diet, which is the foods you eat, and what is your caloric expenditure. That's your normal caloric expenditure through going through the day, your natural body, resting metabolic rate and basal metabolic rate. And then there's also exercise, and then there's normal daily activity, and you can measure and move these different levers, either increasing energy expenditure or decreasing energy intake. And that's all weight loss is. It's the energy balance management, or weight balance, fat balance, however you want to call it. It's boring. It's the boring stuff, which is usually what the truth is. Truth is usually pretty boring.
Yeah, that's my doctor tells me. It's a math problem.
How does it work though? Like,
It is.
taking it less frequently or smaller dose?
You can do it in many
Math
different
problem.
ways. If you get it through the telehealth companies, you will take a smaller amount, but you have to fill the syringe yourself. Other people, instead of taking the drugs every week, take it every 2 weeks. But if you microdose and do it through the telehealth companies, it's actually cheaper. And these drugs can run you over $1,000 a month if you take the standard FDA-approved drugs. The microdosing amount is like maybe $200, $300 a month.
It's fascinating that people at the core of this are taking their health into their own hands, despite what's been recommended.
That's always a good idea, right?
1 milligram,
Right,
you
they-
dial it up These are people saying, well, I'm just going to half dial it, click, 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 click.
But
and
people do it
I'm
all the time.
microdosing.
You're like, oh, you're
But
supposed
they
to
don't
take
have a
2
problem
Advil.
doing that. They think that's safe.
No, and that's how this came
Yeah.
about, because what Noom said is that it was its customers that told them they were doing this.
Right.
They were
They had to catch
microdosing.
up to it.
And so they thought, okay, let's make a program out of it. And it's interesting. My sister went to dinner the other night with some friends, and everybody else at the table was microdosing.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
She's like, yeah,
It almost
no,
follows
it's
that
really-
everything in moderation sort of ideology.
Yeah.
You know?
But she
How
makes
bad
a
can
good
it be?
point, though. Once you start, it's you can't.
But that's true of them.
Yeah.
All of them, no matter what your dose is.
Correct.
Interesting.
All right.
Ann.
It's a good,
Thank you,
good
Ann.
topic.
Good talker.
Yeah, thank
Have a
you
great
so
weekend.
much.
Go Irish.
Go
yeah,
Irish.
go Irish.
Yep, I did
Beat
that.
Syracuse.
I know. I did it just for you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show
Every morning.
on NBC.
Okay. Well, oh, what are the comments? There's something metabolically broken with so many people. Therefore, reduced food and diet alone isn't working, apparently. Oh, alone. I meant to say alone. Starting dose is actually very disruptive to most people who are just fat, not diabetic or barely pre-diabetic. Microdosing simply means taking the absolute minimum level, yet getting some benefit to help you lose weight. We would never shame or side-eye taking half a pill versus taking a whole one. Oh my God, they're so dumb. They're actually so dumb. So there's a difference. Okay, let's talk about this. Yes, this is why we read YouTube comments, right? To shit on stupid ideas. Okay, so the difference between taking half of a pain pill and taking half of an Ozempic thing is, first of all, it's a pill. You can break a fucking pill in half, and it's super easy to break the pill in half. Second of all, it's an over-the-counter medicine. Over-the-counter medicines are significantly lower risk. There's a reason you have to get prescription drugs from a doctor versus getting an over-the-counter medicine over-the-counter. You can get that yourself, so you can break that in yourself. The implications of taking a half dose of that are far lower than taking a prescription drug in a half dose in a way that's not recommended by your doctor. Okay, nice job, dumb fuck. Okay, anyway. All right, so I think that's the end of the stream for today. It's not okay. I agree. Sacrifice the night. It's not okay. It's just it's so dumb. But I think I'm going to go to bed. I think it's 4:30 a.m. I don't know why you guys are awake, but I respect it, you know? Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And I will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I'm actually not sure. We'll see. I'll do my best. How about that? I'll do my best. Yeah. I'll try to see you guys. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye. Goodbye.